Hey, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year's. It's 2024 and I want to give you a quick glimpse at what the Bermuda lawn and the whole property is looking like at the start of the year. Let's go check it out. All right, here's the front Bermuda lawn. For those of you who are new to the channel, I have Bermuda grass in my front yard. I have cool season grass in my backyard. I'm here in Northeast Georgia and the front Bermuda is completely dormant. Nice cold winter morning, 28 degrees, and it's checked out. So not much going on here. The only thing I've done to the Bermuda over the last month, besides just cleaning up leaves, is I did do a split application. So I did a pre-emergent application in the fall, and then I did a split application this time. So I put half down in September, and then I put the other half down in early December, hoping to really keep weeds, the winter weeds like POA, Anua at bay. So far so good, but usually that stuff doesn't start popping up till we hit some warmer spring temps, so remains to be seen. So what's on the to-do list? Really the only thing I'm going to do right now is just work on some of the landscaping. So trees like this one have some branches that are hanging down too low. Wintertime is a great time to prune up your trees because they don't have leaves on them, so you can really kind of see what they're looking like and what branches need to be addressed. It's also just easier dealing with them when you prune them without the leaves on them. So I'll be pruning that tree up here sometime over the next month or so. Here's what the front landscaping bed is looking like. If you remember last season, I did a really severe prune on these shrubs. Most of them are coming back. The only ones I'm having problems with are really these two here in the middle. Looks like they have been chopped off before and they just aren't coming back with a really good shape that I want. There's still some dead stuff, so I think we're going to end up at some point this season taking out these two shrubs in the middle. The holly bushes are beasts. They're coming back just fine, no problem, nice shape. But these tea olives or whatever these things are right here, I've got two of them that are in pretty bad shape and really aren't coming back, especially that one right there. So what I am really contemplating doing is just taking out these middle shrubs and then going back with something with a little more color, like a loropetalum or something along those lines, something maybe that doesn't get so big. If you look back at some old videos, these things were 6 to 7 feet high, so just not a really good foundation shrub. So I'm really looking at going with something different up here in the middle of the ones that are still in good shape. So all right, cool season. I did not overseed this section. I only ended up having time to overseed just a little area below my retaining wall and a little side area on the other side of the house. Just ran out of time. So you'll get to see me do some spring seeding this year, something a lot of channels tell you not to do. Well, I'm gonna do it. Sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do. Still looking nice and green even though it's way cold. In North Georgia, if you have fescue, one nice part about it is that in the winter it'll stay pretty much green the whole time. My yard ends up doing a lot better because all the leaves are off the trees, so I'm actually thinking that's why a spring overseed may be one of the ways to go for this particular lawn. My situation is a lot different than a lot of lawns. Once the leaves get on these trees, in the fall I don't have much sunlight until these leaves fall off, so when I seed it's really slow to germinate back here, but in the spring I'm going to have lots of sunlight. So what I'm hoping to do is in March come through and do an overseed and take advantage of a nice solid month to 2 months of sunlight coming down to really hardy up this back fescue. Here's a section that I did overseed below this wall and around. I think I stopped off right around this curve in the wall, but overall it turned out pretty good. I did another thing that a lot of people say not to do on YouTube. I used seeding straw instead of peat moss, and you could tell that it really didn't make a difference. The peat moss just runs off. The seeding straw helped keep things in place, and it's all gone now. It's biodegraded. Did it have some weed seeds? I don't know, maybe. I've got a lot of weeds anyway back here, so it's really hard to tell. So I just blow the leaves back here. I mulch up some of them into the yard, and then the rest of them I just blow them into the wooded natural areas. And the reason I don't chop these and mulch these up yet is I actually want this leaf cover to suppress weeds. I'll leave these whole like this until spring, and then I'll come back through with the old push mower and bust these things up, but by that time it'll suppress a lot of the weeds and keep them from germinating. I'll show you one problem I'm having back here is this old split rail fence is just rotten. I'm gonna end up having to finally do some work on it. This post over here is just rotted down at the base, so I have to dig that up. Got a couple of rails missing down there, a couple of other rotted places, so it's definitely on the to-do list this year. But did not overseed above the wall this year, just didn't have time. This is almost 5,000 square feet of turf now. Still dealing with moss up here. Did 2 applications of the Scott's Moss X, and second application I did get a lot more, I had a lot more success with it, but you can see I'm still dealing with a lot of moss. Here's the other area that I overseeded. It's the area by my air conditioning units. I need to drop some more gravel and do a little bit more landscaping here, but it's just stuff I don't have time to do. You can see the difference. I mulched up the leaves in this natural area with my lawnmower. I mainly did that because I'm planning to go get a load of pine straw and re-pine straw this entire area this year. I skipped a year and it really is starting to almost look like dirt now, so I'm gonna have to work on that at some point this year. All right, well, that's it for my update on the lawn. Hope you're having a good start to 2024. I know people don't watch lawn videos much this time of year, but just wanted to show you what's going on and what my lawn looks like as we start 2024. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.